Hey, what's going on, guys? It's a new year, and that means it's time to talk about what were some of the best kits to come out in the previous year, 2022. Now, normally in these videos, I just talk about the best Gundam kits, best stuff from Bandai to come out in the previous year, and I am going to do that in the next video, but I wanted to take this opportunity to make a video dedicated to the amazing kits, the many amazing kits that came out from Kotobukiya in the past year, which I've never done a video like this before, but as you guys know, I love Kotobukiya kits, so I really want to take this opportunity to let you guys know, just in case you missed any of them, what were some of the really awesome kits that came out from Kotobukiya over the past year. And if you guys watch all of the reviews, you may be able to guess which one was my absolute favorite of the year, but I just want to go through some of the other ones that are definitely worth mentioning here, and this is not even getting into some of the recolors, reissues, or rebuild kind of versions of some of the frame arms kits, for example, that came out this year. But here's some awesome kits that came out over the past year. We had the Hexagear V-Thor, to name one in particular of the amazing Hexagear kits that came out last year. I really enjoyed the LOZ as well. And there were some really cool Governor kits that came out last year that I've not built, but definitely a couple that I'm going to add to my to-do list because there's some really cool ones. We also had a couple of very cool and unique designs to come out in the Frame Arms line, as well as the Frame Arms Girl line. We saw the release of the Frame Arms Girl Miku, and then towards the end of the year, the Frame Arms Girl Ayatsuki also came out. Then we had a couple of collaboration releases, Frame Arms Girl Miku in collaboration with the Marutoys, and then the Marutoys collaboration of the Noseru Racing type and the Innocentia as well, so those are really awesome. And if you guys do like these smaller, cute kind of little robots, they had the Avoroids series. I've not built one of these yet, but they definitely look interesting. There's some very different style among these. Some of them are kind of like more animalistic style, some are more kind of robot style, but they're really unique. And Kotobukiya also kicked off their Zombinoids line as well with the release of the first two, and the second two are on the way, coming soon. Those are 1/24th scale, so they go together with all your Hexagear stuff, all your Governors. They're the same scale and similar build to those. Also had a really awesome new version of the Nachin tank to come out this year. That was a lot of fun. And then we had new kits to come out in the Ace Combat line. If you liked the Jet model kits, you got those as well if you're a fan of those games. And then some really cool new versions and updated kits of the Muv-Luv series as well. I really enjoyed the 1/100 scale Muv-Luv kit that I built this past year. I really liked that quite a lot. And then of course, if you're a fan of the Mecha Musume kits, Kotobukiya is still killing it with their Mecha Musume releases. We had some really amazing ones this past year. A couple that I've not gotten my chance to build quite yet, but I'm very much looking forward to: the Busao Shinki Arnval kit. I'm really looking forward to that one, as well as the version Ganesha Tenki of the Shitara Kanashiya Megami device kit. Really looking forward to building up that massive beast of a kit. We also had the Mutsumi Kawashi Megami device kit that is very cool. And if you just like the Musume kits without the mecha aspect, we had the Arcia, which was a really unique design. And then of course their Sosai Shoujo Teian line of kits. We had a couple of new versions of those come out this year. Those are really a lot of fun and different just because, again, they don't have the mecha aspect. It's just solely the Musume modeling side of that, but those were all really fun. And here's just a few more of the kits that have come out over this past year, some of which I have built and shared with you guys, some of which I have not. If you guys have built any of them, do be sure to let me know what were some of your favorites down in the comment section below. But as for my personal favorite of all the Kotobukiya kits that I built over the past year, and just what I would say is probably the best kit that they came out with, is the MSG Variable Frame System 01 Garuda Gear Beluga. This is the first in what I'm hoping is going to be a longer line of model kits because it's really awesome. It's very similar to Frame Arms, but I can tell why they've gone a different route, not making this as a Frame Arms kit, but making it as kind of its own thing. This is very similar to the Zeta in terms of its kind of design and the way that it transforms, but I really personally enjoyed this more than any other version of the Zeta Gundam that I've built. Not that this is a version of that, but it's comparable just in terms of its aesthetic and design and everything, but it's a really cool kit. The transformation is actually really nice. Once this is transformed into its like kind of jet form, it's a really seamless looking model. It doesn't look like a folded up mobile suit at all, so if you guys like transforming model kits, this one is amazing. And in its mecha form, it's really amazing as well. Some people may not like the fact that it's all white, so color-wise it may be a little bit boring for some people, but I think that it looks awesome. That's just a subjective thing. You guys may like that or not. Of course, you can always paint it if you wanted to excite up the color scheme a little bit with some, adding some more colors in there or something like that, but It just has a really cool design, really good look. It's a very solid kit as well. It's really fun to pose. You don't have some of the kind of weak points that you sometimes experience with some of the frame arms kits, which honestly is something that's very easy to fix with just a little bit of glue here and there sometimes on those. But this one was super solid. It's a completely new inner frame for that, so it doesn't use the architect frame that the frame arms kits use. So if in fact this variable frame system is going to be a new line for Kotobukiya, I'm very much looking forward to some more releases to come out in the future that, you know, are something similar to this, or whatever the case may be in terms of different variations. I'm sure we'll see at least some like variations of this design, whether it be just like a color swap and a few new parts or different weapons or something like that. And of course it's compatible with all of Kotobukiya's different many weapon sets, the MSG weapon sets and the different armor parts, armor option sets, all that good stuff is of course compatible with this kit. But what we may see in future releases in this particular line, I'm not sure, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. Have you guys built the kit? Let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. And was there anything from Kotobukiya that I failed to mention that you guys really enjoyed, that you thought was an awesome kit? There was a lot of really great stuff, like I said, and again, another great thing about all these kits is that there's a really wide variety among them, so I feel like, again, there's kind of something for everyone, so that's why I really enjoyed Kotobukiya's releases last year, and I'm looking forward to building a lot more of their kits this year. I still have a handful of kits from last year that I've not built yet, so those will be coming up in the near future. But as always, guys, thank you so much for your support. If you want to check out any of these kits for yourself, you can check the link down in the video description to USA Gundam Store. We carry all Kotobukiya's amazing products there, and Bandai's stuff too. And so in the next video, we'll talk about what were some of the best kits from Bandai for the last year. I think you guys can probably guess maybe what was gonna win for the best Gunpla kit of the year, as there's a couple of really good options, but we'll get to that in the next video. As always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to hearing from you all in the comments. We'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.